And I started thinking, when did fish oils all of a sudden become the craze that we as humans had to have? It's not. It's not. You don't have to have any of those things. If you really want to be a strong human, you should eat like a strong human. You should eat like, if you believe in evolution, a gorilla is 800 pounds and a raw foodist. And I would put that gorilla on any football team without pads. And I would have a new Michael Irvin. No, I'm joking. But just imagine if an animal could do that. If the strongest animals we want don't have to eat any meat, neither do you. I have my friend with me from out of town that said this whole weekend is going to be vegan. You're going to learn things and see things. Feels great. But I tell people that. I said, when you don't eat anything that's dead, you feel great. And they said, man, so you're not going to have any chicken? And I got a 9-year-old daughter, and she was like, it's a bird. And I looked at her, and they were like, no, it's chicken. She goes, it's a bird. And it hit me like it hit them. I was like, right, if you get a Corvette or an Impala, it's still a Chevrolet. Okay, you can say whatever you want to say. You're eating a bird. The thing that flies, the thing that's in the cartoons, it just makes no sense. And then to think, I had this high cholesterol. Everybody in my family was dying from diabetes. Everybody was overweight. Everybody was sitting around with back problems, and they told me this problem. It seemed like it was a family thing. Couldn't be. Had to be the recipes. So I went and looked at my mother's recipes, and I said, okay, I understand we have to have this, 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 and this. We gotta have macaroni and cheese. We gotta have the potato salad. We gotta have the string beans. We gotta have the collard greens. We gotta have the bean casserole. We gotta have the, did I mention cornbread? We gotta have the cornbread. And I took every one of my mother's recipes, and I took out the animal fat. I took out the butter. I took out the salt. I took out the oil. My mother's now 90 years old. She was 82 with a heart disease, and literally went back to her doctor and was like, if I would have stayed in Atlanta, I'd be dead. And the doctor said, keep your son away from the rest of my patients. He does it because he said, I need to keep fixing you until you die. And I always say, like, you go into a doctor, how many people have died under your care? Everyone thinks that's rude. No, it's not. If you're going for a job and they ask you how many jobs you have and why you've been fired, you got to tell them. Go to your doctor and ask him, seriously, is it important for me to eat a healthy diet? And if he does not recommend the food to go inside this avatar, he shouldn't be your doctor.